day down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher.
I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Yeah. Broadcasting live from the Bushville Veterans Center of Excellence on this 24 October 2024 in the year of our dumpster fire. Are we going to just change the years of dumpster fires? Stuff like that. WTF Nation Radio, U.S. Army WTF Moments, Sergeant's Time. Broadcasting deep within the basement of the Pentagon. Maybe somewhere in the Alamo. Area 51. Maybe in Cheyenne Mountain next to the Stargate. Or next to the Starship Station with SpaceX. Think about opening up a branch over there. See what happens then. So, anyway. I just got some quick announcements. My apologies for being so delayed. Rob says the Vikings are on, so come on, bro. Come on. Hey, man, I'm a Raiders fan, so yeah. How could you even? So, but I still, don't get me wrong. I have a little screen next to me watching games too. So I'm not. Sometimes when I get distracted, or I go or I look around, you're like So, real quick announcement. Yeah, I was late because I had some hardware stuff done. Like not like within my inner realm, inner sphere of things to do, of spheres. There's dudes out there freaking working on some of the actual hardware stuff for the cabling. I wouldn't have been able to, to broadcast if I didn't have that. So I kind of had to like be at the whims, be at the whims of them. But anyways, hope you guys are doing good tonight. Let's see, some quick announcements again. Hey, real quick, I just want to give a shout out to the Fayetteville Marksmen. The Fayetteville Marksmen are going to, I'll say it, we're sponsoring some stuff with them. They are doing, if you guys don't know what the Fayetteville Marksmen is, do you know who the Fayetteville Marksmen is? They do hockey things. They're a hockey team. Some of you are hockey aficionados, and your team is sailing, pillaging, and plundering the types of stuff you shoot. No, I'm not gonna do it. So at any rate, a hockey team out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and they are doing a salute to service. First game starting out on the. Let me get my calendar right quick. Starting out on the 3rd of November. The 3rd of November, they'll be doing a salute to service for active and veteran military, which I think is pretty cool. It's awesome. I'm proud to say that U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio has sponsored some tickets for the salute to service with the Fayetteville Marksmen. So I'm pretty excited, pretty ecstatic. They do great causes. Oh, look, they got Dia de los Muertos. I didn't know that. Holy shit. So at any rate, they got some pretty. Let me go back to that Dia de los Muertos. I'm sorry, everyone's like going, "Hey man, you're supposed to be pumping." Hey, I'm pumping them up. So what about Dia de los Muertos? There you go, Saturday, November 2nd, at 6 p.m., 1800 for those of you who don't habla. There we go, and then we have the salute to service first game with the Pensacola. U.S. Army WTF and WTF Nation Radio has secured some tickets, and our very own coach will be, what do you hear? What do you say? He'll be the ticket wrangler for this. And so it'll be pretty cool to see, some of the fans. It's our donation to you guys, active duty and veterans. We thank you for your service. So to me, the way I see it, this is kind of like a giving back. WTF Nation is giving back because you guys have given to us. So there you go. So I can't wait to see, see some of the pictures, see some of the IG, some of the Instas, some of the stitches that come from the the first game out there. And like I said, be on the lookout. Coach is going to be out there doing that. What do you hear? What do you say? So maybe that should be like his tagline for you to say to get a ticket or something like that. I don't know. What do you hear? What do you say? So at any rate, shout out to the Fayetteville Marksmen. And again, thank you guys for giving us the opportunity. So I got to get into news. I got to get to Army news recap. There is a story that came out, and here's my thing. Some of the story that came out during the week, and it was a bolo that was released by Fort Leonard Wood, and they they announced that there was a soldier missing, and they found that soldier. Now, I will say, and I'm going to get to the I'm going to just, well, matter of fact, let me do this in reverse. There was a soldier that was missing, Fort Leonard Wood. They did an announcement. We posted the bolo, announcing it, and then we also provided the updates after an article in Task and Purpose provided it as well. And so there was an announcement from the command, which I will say that the command was on it, and we appreciate the command reaching out to everybody to make sure that all the messages came out. But this was the missing soldier of Sergeant Sarah Roque. I'm fucking up that name. Army investigators told Task and Purpose Wednesday that they were investigating the death as a homicide, and there has been an arrest. And so the arrest of a person of interest in the event. Now, we posted the first bolo, then we posted the update, and then that update with Task and Purpose, they have posted as well their update within the their article. And so real shout out to Major General Christopher Beck for giving that, I mean, the command team's been on it. They have been on it. They have provided all the information they can when they got it. There was no gatekeeping of information. And so, again, just want to say shout out to the command team and the public affairs individuals and Task and Purpose for providing that information. I'm saying because I'm trying to contain I'm kind of pissed off as well. So let me just go real quick. Army investigators confirmed that, dang it, I don't see the NBA. Every time I talk about the coach, my algorithms and sports come up. That her body was found in a dumpster, and the investigators had identified a person of interest in the homicide case, and there's been an arrest. So that's the information that we got right now. I will say that within 72 hours, the command team, PA team, everybody who's been involved, to include Task and Purpose, everybody else who's involved in reporting this, I just want to give them a shout out. Patty Nyberg from Task and Purpose for being on top of that as well. That she's, like I said, she's on it, and it just breaks my heart. Breaks my heart to see this and read this and then know some of the details. And exactly that, Pip. I mean, exactly that. I'm right there with you. Glad it wasn't drawn out like the Guillen case, because that Vanessa Guillen, that was. I think we got the lessons learned on that as far as the reporting side of it. And it just, again, reading that, it just breaks my heart. She was reported missing on Monday, and I'll just give you a real quick timeline. She was missing on Monday, and when she did not show up for formation, the unit started looking for her and then notified the base emergency services. And then within 3 hours, the base officials posted a bolo, which of course, we shared as well, and to see if she was near base. Now, General Beck says, I can quote unquote, I can say without a doubt that Sarah's command team, the unit, as well as the rest of our team, used every resource available to locate Sarah. Unfortunately, the outcome of our efforts was one that we all had hoped and prayed would not happen. And we agree. And the next line I'm going to say is that, her body was discovered later that night in a dumpster adjacent to the single soldiers' quarters on the installation. And she was a handler at the K-9 detachment at the 5th Engineer Battalion. And she enlisted in the Army in 2020 and attended basic training at Fort Leonard Wood. So officials didn't give the details of the timeline of the events leading up to her death, including information whether she was wearing civilian clothing or her Army uniform, as it remains, of course, an active investigation. They also declined to answer the questions of the cause or the manner of her death. The base has brought a forensic lab team to secure the scene and personnel from other field offices to increase manpower for the investigation. And at this point, again, General Beck says, quote, "We are confident there's no threat to the community or base personnel at this point." And officials declined to give more details on the person of interest that is in custody. So my heart goes out. Our hearts go out to the family, her teammates, Fort Leonard Wood. It's fucked up, dude. You should not be finding your teammates like this. Now, the reason why I'm really, really angry about this and I'm really fucking pissed off about this whole fucking thing is that we have become a culture on social media of being the first to know and just blab the fuck out. Some of the details that were provided that we knew weren't until way later, but there was already speculation at the first bolo. And when that happened, there was individuals in our fucking comments saying, what happened? What happened? And why this? And I mean, a lot of speculation. And I, be honest with you, dude, that whole, I know what really happened. I know what really happened. And this is what happened. Before the family members were notified of what happened, you're fucking classless. And this individual knows who I'm talking about. You're fucking classless. And so when you fucking post your shit and accuse U.S. Army WTF Moments, the Army, Fort Leonard Wood, or any other news media out there, if you accuse them of hiding shit or something like that as the information is coming to us and to the command, I suggest you fucking check yourself. Because I was fucking irate when I read this. Not only did this prevent the command team to get the information correct to the family, but it drew a ton of speculation now of what happened. Like you said, Pip, it brought right fucking back. Right fucking back to Vanessa Guillen's case when they found her. And all the speculation and all the rumor mongering that was happening before any official announcements from law enforcement happened. It was bad. Now, I'll say this right now. Why don't you wait until information comes out if you do know fucking details? Some of those details you may not have been correct. There's also a process to go back what I said about social media and some of these military meme pages, and even with us too. Well, our pages with our themes. You just look all around. And at any time there's something speculation that happens to somebody, it gets dropped in the fucking comments. Without disregard to anybody, family member, command, specific procedures. There's a process that happens on notification of kin at any time a soldier is injured or killed, no matter what, home station or deployed. So for you to fucking accuse any of us on information that are just, that's hours, literally fucking hours before the family's fucking notified, you're just disrespecting that soldier, you're disrespecting the Army and everybody's chain of command and teammates. It got us pretty fucking heated. The admin team was fucking heated. The same thing with same thing with those fucking clout chasing rumor mongers that like to say, I know what happened at Chimney Rock, and likes to fucking spread a bunch of bullshit that didn't fucking happen. I'm talking about the hurricane recovery and the hurricane relief efforts, about what the military is not and not doing, even though we are literally fucking there assisting in coordination. If you guys seen the timeline of U.S. Army WTF moments, y'all fucking seeing, hey, it's happening. We see on the ground stuff. We have been coordinating. We have been coordinating agencies, grassroots efforts to get assistance to where is needed in North Carolina, Western North Carolina. There, like Spanky says right there, casualty reporting reg isn't a secret. There is no fucking tinfoil. There is no conspiracy on why information was not put out. And even if we did know that fucking information, it is not our place to put that information out until next of kin is notified. Now, you guys can just scroll the timeline and you'll see the comment. We left it up. It was posted 2 days ago in the update when the chain of command had posted it. And we said, update. Our condolences to the family. We appreciate everyone lending a hand in the search, is what we posted. If you scroll down the comments, you'll see an individual that fucking decided to, okay. Quote, I'm going to say, quote, I love how you left the awful details of how or where she was found. R.I.H. Sarah, I hope they find justice for you and do not sweep this under the rug. Well, I would say there was several admins that were fighting each other to comment and decided to come together to post like a joint comment to say something. So every line that you saw in the response at U.S. Army WTF moments was all the comments. It was like a whatever. It was like a joint statement underneath that individual who put that comment underneath there. Stephanie says, I loved your guys' comment back and appreciate you replying back to them. Her family deserves to hear from law enforcement and not social media. Bingo! Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. We appreciate this. So what did we say back? We said, you love how we left details out? That was one admin. As if we were in the fucking know. That was another admin. Another admin says, what in clout chasing comment is that bullshit? We have no details unless you care to expand on that. We have posted as soon as it was updated. Another one was, spare us your shit take and have respect for the family as the post was intended. Class act, Sarah. Recruiter Times even jumped in and says, well, then why don't you enlighten the group since you seem to know so much? Patrick said, imagine the admins were all lined up in this, like the slapping scene in the movie Airplane. Wow, you're dating us, but that was a funny scene. You better calm down, calm down. Immediately, we were incensed. But it is quite common that anytime there's a serious incident with a soldier, we have those individuals that like to say, real quick, I know what really happened. This is what really happened. And post all the information before the family is told. Coming from pages that like to shit talk about how the military is doing things fucked up. So how about you shut the fuck up? Let the processes happen that you cry about, that the Army's saying it's not happening. Again, 24 hours. The next of kin weren't even fucking notified before that comment got posted. A lot of people started deleting comments after that. On that post. There were some, I will say there were some individuals that were probably, looking at their profiles, were probably involved in law enforcement that fucking were seeing everybody drop their comments and immediately everybody else. And I appreciate the WTF Nation for doing this. Sounds like you're suspect number one. I mean, they were, savage in the comments. So again, when something like this fucking happens and we may or may not know, there were two in line with all those weapons slapping in her face. Yeah. I had to take a step back. A lot of admins had to fucking take a step back just to like, I don't want to get the page fucking deleted. Honest question, how does WTF know when the next of kin is notified, or do you go off of official resources to release more data? Well, I will say this. Some of the information that we get because of where some of the admins work, we'll probably know. However, that is one sanctity. That is the red line for us, is when it comes to next of kin notification. It's always been that with us. That is a red line we will never, ever cross. Ever. We can have the information instantaneously, and we still will not. We will not confirm or deny the fact that we had any information. And I will say this, I will break a little the seal there. We didn't know. We didn't know what the case was. We didn't know what was happening. We didn't know. Once it started to go around that the command was about ready to release information, and there was going to be a meeting in a chapel, blah blah blah, and there was going to be a blanket statement out. Some pages and some media outlets were offered the opportunity to prepare themselves to do the posts and updates, which we did. But you got all these pages out here that want to be the first. Oh, I want to get them first for fucking clicks. You know, the same pages that talk shit about how the Army's processes are all fucked up. Well, this is the process that you're fucking up. Again, next to kin notification, KIAs, WIAs, nah. Nope. We don't fuck around with that. Like I said, we could have that information instantaneously. And even that, we will reach out ourselves to public affairs offices and discuss with specific commands. And I will say this, within a 72-hour period, Fort Leonard Wood kicked ass in that. I commend them. My hat's off and a salute to them for the way they handled this to ensure that everybody was informed at a specific time and everyone was informed with all the details needed, and it was done by the commanding general. So again, mad respect to them. But all the other pages that were fucking, you guys just do what a fucking post the news and all that, and Sarah, again, you can look at the comments on that post that we posted 2 days ago. How fucking dare you, dude? I fucking swear. And I will say that a lot of other pages were screenshotting your shit, by the way, and like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, if you're going to post something like that, be prepared. It's fucking frustrating, dude. My heart goes out. Our heart was broken. We were literally like, oh shit, fuck. Not again. Not again. I really fucking hope they nail this individual to the wall. I really do. I hope they nail this individual to the wall. And so again, our hearts go out to the family. Heart goes out to Fort Leonard Wood. Heart goes out to their teammates, to the chain of command. And again, shout out to the public affairs individuals and all the other media that, you know, like I said, shout out to Patty Nyberg for just staying on top of this and updated. So if you guys see the post on U.S. Army WTF moments, is the one that we posted 2 days ago. Once we got the Fort Leonard Wood update 2 days ago, and then of course that article that you see, that's been updated as well. So again, I appreciate everybody sending us that information, and that's it. Well, oh, here we go. We got ISIS in the chats. ISIS in the chats. Hang on. Alarm. Let's see that. Did we let's see, did we did we get the what page was that? Did we get the oh, looks like our spam filter is working on that one. Let me double check if that was on WTF Nation Radio or not. I don't want to start blocking the wrong people and stuff like that. So exactly that, Pip. Why can't we just go back to stealing experimental MREs? Maybe we just stop killing each other. taking guidons or some shit. You know what I mean? Why does it got to be like that? We see the inbox now. Oh, by the way, there is a missing. There are some missing guidons. There are some missing guidons and out there, and there's an experiment. There actually is an experimental MRE out there. That's on the search of. So again, I'm just saying, man. Just saying that's one thing that we don't. That's the one thing that we don't break, dude. Is that right there? All the other page, just fucking. I'm not blaming all of them, but a majority or a very few pages do that shit, and they do that. That I want to be first. I want to post the stuff. Well, you know what really happened? Here's the detail. Here's what's happening. Dad, fucking okay, whatever, dudes. If that's what you want to believe and that's what you want to do, then fine. That's all on you, and we're just gonna stay the same. How about that? We're just gonna be the same. I witnessed 2 families finding out through third parties, one through Facebook and one through a random person. They lost loved ones before official notification, and it is infuriating. And literally, the first thing you learn in the military when you're a service member is spouse. Exactly that. Exactly that, Faith. Exactly that. Let the process happen, specifically when it comes to that. I am, dude. I was. We were all heated. We were all heated. We were heated. What do we need to do at this point? How is it that this right here is getting to the point to where now, woman, would you want to serve, and how do you feel like you're safe right now, currently in your chain of command or in your environment? Cheryl says, why can't some of these pages just be respectful to the families, to my brothers and sisters who've honored us with their service? I really just don't get it. Exactly that, Cheryl. Some of these pages want to be clout chasers too, and not just spouses. So I Australian compasses are fun. Oh, I get what you're saying now. Yeah. So, and on top of this happening, on top of all this, what I don't get is the fact that, again, like Cheryl said, why can't some of these pages just be respectful to the families? And then the very same ones that bitch about pages not helping families out. There's another story that's involved with this. Did you guys see the story about Fort Cav? How base authorities didn't say how Sergeant Grayville Clark could have evaded authorities during his 18-month spree of break-ins and assaults. A soldier charged with string of rapes and attempted murders on Fort Cavazos, formerly known as Fort Hood. Not a good day for fucking soldier safety, I guess. This right here is from, again, Patty Nyberg, knocking it out of the park. Great. If you guys don't follow Task and Purpose and you don't see some of her stories, she's got some good ones out there. Really good ones out there. So I don't know, you guys might see this right here. It's going to get posted on the main page. The article is, so you guys are going to see it. Dawn says that's ridiculous how they did that, because I wouldn't want my family member to know about what happened on any of the platforms. Exactly that. Exactly that. I would not want to know about any of my family members on social media by some clout chasing meme pages as well. Maybe we should get One Punch Dad to do a, how he gets a sergeant major. It would behoove of you. Because the media is a little demon now. All right. So 5 women were attacked in their barracks room on Fort Cav by a soldier who authorities say raped or attempted to rape them in a spree of break-ins that spanned more over a year and a half. Shit. Fucking head shakes on this. Sergeant Grayville Clark, age 31, was arraigned on Monday and faces 9 Uniform Code of Military Justice charges and 27 specifications of attempted premeditated murder, rape, attempted rape, kidnapping, burglary, and a slew of associated charges. Clark has pleaded not guilty to the charges. And how Clark managed to evade authorities for more than a year and a half while stationed on the base, or what steps base authorities took to stop him. If you guys follow Hots and Cots, right? The facilities collab app that we're doing with Rob. Hots and Cots, man, that's the place to go. The Army said we are lacking an issue on how to track this properly, and we need to find a better way to track it. Anytime something gets posted on okay, now this is where the meme page GL can come in here too. Anytime we post something like that, or any social media military theme page posts something, and then immediately someone will go in and say, no, it's bullshit, fake news. I hate this new term. Misinformation, disinformation is being overused like crazy when it comes to something like that. And so Hots and Cots is an app that you go to U.S. Army WTF Moments or WTF Nation Radio. It's on top of the page, and then you hit that, you can download, and you can report the status of your facilities, your barracks, and almost it's like Yelp. Give some ratings. So when that came out, everyone was like, oh, wow, well, okay, that's an innovative app. I'll say this again. I'm gonna beat this dead horse, but friggin' Rob said, Ken, I need you to just give me all your stuff. Give me everything you got. So I had to do homework. I wrote a report so that way he could send it up to the Department of Defense and members of Congress on what was tracked. So from 2013, U.S. Army WTF Moments to now was reporting all this stuff. And so now we got all this information. It's given to Hots and Cots. And the reason why it's connected to the story is that individuals, this guy right here, was breaking into rooms. Fort Cav officials, of course, declined to comment on the case, citing ongoing legal proceedings. However, you notice how the Fort Leonard Wood / Fort Cav, the way they're reporting, look at that, two different. We value the safety of our soldiers, civilians, and their families. Colonel Camille Stahlkoper, spokesperson for 3rd Armored Corps at the base, said in a statement. They were first reported in Stars and Stripes, and according to the documents, Clark first allegedly assaulted a woman on Texas base in March 16th of 2021. And again, March 5th of 2022. Authorities allege that he had held the women at gunpoint against their will, threatening to them with a weapon and biting their limbs with the intent to rape and assault them. Man, nail this dude to the wall. In mid-July 2022, Clark again attacked a woman in the barracks and allegedly raped her, pointed a loaded firearm at her, and strangled her with a lamp cord until he believed she was dead. And according to the charge sheet, he placed his foot on her neck and put the woman in a footlocker with the intent to secret her to another location. Had he succeeded in moving the woman, Clark might have killed her, but the woman escaped and ran away before he could shoot her. And what? So, of course, Government Accountability Office said, highlighted a number of barracks safety issues across the Army. Include broken locks on barracks rooms, insufficient lighting, and non-existent or functional security cameras, which service members said made incidents of sexual assault more likely. GAO report, of course, is also on, I think, Hots and Cots posted it as well. Service members told the government investigators on September 23rd that they were concerned that unsecured doors in the barracks could allow an intruder to enter the barracks and assault service members. The soldiers told the GAO that in one incident, an ex-spouse broke into the room and physically assaulted a service member in the barracks because of insufficient security measures. The report included the DoD data, which indicated that more than 30% of the sexual assault reports between 2015 and 2021 occurred on base housing, including barracks, which typically housed young enlisted soldiers in the rank of sergeant and below. So after he was arrested in 2022, additional criminal allegations involving multiple victims were discovered. He's being currently held at the civilian Bell County Justice Center in Belton, Texas. The case is being handled by the Army Office of Special Trial Counsel, which referred the case for a general court-martial. Before Clark's case was referred for a court-martial, quote, substantial investigative and administrative efforts were required. So he joined the Army in 2017 as a Bruce crew member assigned to the 36th Engineer Brigade at Fort Cav. I don't give a fuck about it. All of his medals and shit is being read there in that statement. He pleaded not guilty to all the charges and specifications and had deferred making a decision on whether to opt to a jury panel or a sole military judge for his court-martial. So the Office of Special Trial Counsel, which was stood up by the Pentagon for each military services, took over the prosecute. My English is bad again. English is my second language. Prosecutorial decision-making authority for criminal cases that previously belonged to the unit commanders. Now, independent prosecutors separate from the soldiers' command determination if the case should go to court-martial. So, again, exactly that, Josiah, has been happening for 18 months. I don't know what else to say at this point. Because every time we say something, a social media outlet or a report or reporters, people get fucking upset and offended. It's almost, why won't you just like fucking, I don't know. It used to be a fucking, the mark of a disciplined, I just said it again, a disciplined organization, right? That you saw motherfuckers get slammed. You saw the charge sheets. Someone got busted or got court-martialed or whatever. Now let's say. Well, actually, I do know what to say, but I'll get banned from all that. I'll get banned from all social media platforms for going off on another rant. But again, hearts go out to Fort Leonard Wood, Sergeant Rote, and again, again, shout out to General Beck for posting that information as fast as he could. Like I said, within 72 hours, we got something, updates, and to me, way better than what we found when it came to a case of missing soldiers. So again, but also everyone else wanted to shit talk and say we were holding information. Well, like I said, go to the post on the update 2 days ago, and you'll see what our reaction was. I think we did okay. So we'll take a break right quick. Apologies for the delay, but we'll do a normal show. It's just delayed, so relax. We're still here for you. So we're right back. Shots. Everyone take a take a breather. Smoke them if you got them, and hit the head or hit the latrine.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit like constantly.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
All you Trekkies and TV addicts, don't mean to this, don't mean to bring static. All you Klingons in your grandma's house, grab your backstreet friend and get loud. Blowing doors off inches, grab you with the pinches. And no, I didn't retire, I'll snatch you off with the needle nose pliers. Baggage will overhaul with the U-boat you never seen before. Gliding in the glaze, like no green in the front. Like a racing with the bass, so not goofy like they're in a haste, so I'm a hip-hop, make it night with practice me running that you know all right. with that. I got friends and family that I respect. When I think I'm too good, they put me in check. Don't believe when I say I'm no better than you, except when I rap, so I guess it ain't true like that, Joel, and you just don't stop. Guaranteed to make your body rock. Check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. Let's turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. Let's turn this party out. Say, Doc, what's the condition? I'm a man that's on a mission. Son, you better listen. Stuck in your what is an electrician? Like the scientist. When I'm applying this method of controlling my mind like eyesight of rap and too comply. Now, hey, nigga, but now what the deal? I didn't know you go for that mass appeal. So I'm calling to Lucci. Some my potato. I stole your mic, but you won't see it later. Cause I work magic like a magician. I add up the mathematician and the bank cashier. Engineer, I wear. I'm gonna cruise past ya. Don't money, don't jump yourself. Put that back on the shelf. Brains blazing, yeah, I'm phasing. My crew's amazing. We're working on the record, y'all, so just stay patient. Check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. Let's turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. Let's turn this party out. Now I go by the name of the King Admiral. I don't rap a cup nor a job. I bring the that's beyond bizarre, like Miss Piggy. And I am the one with the clientele. You say I'd rock, you rock so well. I got class like pink champagne. Let's see, ain't got.
In the barracks where the madness breeds, a soldier's tale of wild misdeeds, from the chow hall to the PT grind. You won't believe the things you'll find. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private tensions far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army of the force, the madness we know. A Humvee stuck in the mud so deep. A midnight rain, no time for sleep. It moves straight like gold in hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private antics far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army of the force, the madness we know. Mud so deep, a midnight rain, no time for sleep. It moves straight like gold in hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private antics far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army of the force, the madness we know. In the ranks where the wild things in the Army's world, we're the brave and bold. Live the moments that make us say, Army double for fuff every single day.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
We got the Fayetteville Marksman Salute to Service starting on 3 November. So shout out to them. Yeah, I can't wait to. Awesome. I might want to throw a sombrero on and check out the Dia de los Muertos, man. Yeah, I might check that out. But anyways, U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio are sponsoring some tickets for veterans and active duty service members and Gold Star family members to attend. So, Coach, what do you hear? What do you say? We'll be wrangling all that. So, like I said, what do you hear? Maybe what do you hear? What do you say? Should be something for the for the coach to come out. Oh, as a matter of fact, that's a good point, Brian. Yeah, I was just about ready to drop, but you beat me to the punch. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link in all of the chats. So right now, 2 Facebook pages and 2 YouTube pages. You just got it. Let's see. Do I have the power of putting it on the live? Let me see if I can put that on the live at U.S. Army on WTF Nation Radio's. Let's see. Let me see. I'll put that live on there. Put it in the live. There we go. So if you're listening in on the Twitter or X app, for those of you who want to, get it, I'll be on there. Oh, you like the shirt? Oh, wow. We're experimenting, Brandon, with some ball caps and swag. So some of the team members are running around doing walk tests, seeing what everyone's reaction is. This is the Black Ranger Scroll, the Ranger School of Radio. Back in the day, that was our coin, that was our tag back in the day, which of course is the Ranger Tab with WTF Nation Radio, and we're testing it with the WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments on the sleeve. Keep an eye out. Swag Shop's gonna be open. It'll be. I'm not supposed to say what the swag shop name is. Sorry, I don't want to reveal that. We'll wait till that comes out later. At any rate, so Brian Knight, dude working heading up the comms for the Fayetteville Marksmen, dropped it in there, and it's right there in the chats now. And also you can put it right there. Pip, Marine, you want some crayons, because this is veteran related. We'll get some WTF Nation Radio crayons for you. Anyway, so we also put the link inside the chats. Again, so what is the seats for service thingy? What's it all about? So every Sunday at the Fayetteville Marksman game, like I just said, every Sunday home game, the Fayetteville Marksman honors a Gold Star family. And they will bring a family down to the ice while the players are warming up. And then after warm-ups are complete, they take the family into the locker room for a player meet and greet with photos and autographs and all that. And then they move the family to their own private suite where all their food and drinks are taken care of. And then in the second period, we run a video about a service member and their family, and their bio is read. And they present the family with their very own special military jersey with the service member's name on the back. I want a jersey. Man, that's legit. So again, Fayetteville Marksman, Coach will be handling all that stuff. He'll be getting with that, and we'll see what the layout's going to be and how that's going to be handled. So I'm excited how they want to do that and all this other stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Sports Bar, of course, show on Sunday with the actual King Smith and the coach. Sponsored by, of course, U.S. Army WT Moments and WTF Nation Radio. So, okay. So, I'm going to talk about Monday Edition stuff with the Monday Edition stuff. I know you guys have been asking me some questions about the discussions about Vanessa Guillen and her family. We'll be discussing that on Monday because that is that's going to be a Monday Edition show. And we're all like, wow. So there you go. What else do I have let's see what else I have in the docket right here. I think Spanky had some stuff for me to make sure I talked about. Let me look where I can look. No. I think that's all there. Ranger BMFS. Is that what does that mean? BMFFS? What? Corey, what hieroglyphics? What code are you putting in there? What type of oh, okay. I don't understand that code. Last but not least, again, this is a short show because I was obviously delayed. I told Spanky to chill. We normally have our shows anyways without a guest about an hour and a half. So everybody's like, "Oh, I just logged in here. What happened?" This is normally what we do. If we got a guest, then it goes an hour of bullshitting and monologues, and then the guest comes on the next hour, and then we have, after that guest leaves, a few minutes, depending on a time crunch, discuss. The last middle guest we had on Sergeant's Time was Command Sergeant Major Jason Schmidt, the CSM of USAR PAC. So, again, I just want to give a shout out to everybody who was involved in looking for Sarah, and everybody in the. I commend the class, the first class professionalism of the public affairs teams, and of course, a shout out to Patty Nyberg over at Task and Purpose for writing staying on the gig and getting the updates out to the force as much as we could, and we were able to get it within, like I said, 30-40 minutes. So at any rate, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, two kinds of Rangers. One is the leadership course, and the other is BMFs. Okay, bad motherfuckers. I guess I thought you were talking about the hockey team because we were talking about the Fayetteville Marksmen. Is Bozo the Clown still alive? I don't know. Cavazos could take some notes from the, yeah, you ain't lying, from the Fort Leonard. Yeah, exactly that. The Fort Leonard Wood PAOs. Definitely take some notes. So this is gonna be a Monday edition discussion, anyways. But I just think it's funny that North Korea is now sending troops to Russia, more than likely to fight in Ukraine. That'll be a Monday edition talk because ooh, doggy, hilarious. I'm just saying, man, if Ivan is going to North Korea, oh man, you think the drone videos are hilarious of Ukrainians blowing up fucking Russians? I can imagine. Ukrainian videos, drone videos of them blowing up North Koreans. It's gonna be funny. It's a little satirical there. Everyone likes to, oh, you like watching war porn and all that. Come on, guys. We did freaking videos of Apache gunships, AC-130 gunships, lighting them up. Nobody had an issue with that. So what's the big deal? To each his own, I guess. Again, I still don't get everybody getting pissed off about why. Again, it's gonna be a Monday edition conversation because I'll get all political. This is supposed to be Sergeant's time. What about the Ram's Head? Ooh! Why'd you ask that question before I was about ready to do closeout? Ooh, Lord, Ram's Head. Oh, Lord have mercy. The Ram's Head. I need to take down North Korea. Well, I mean Russia and Belarus. They banned U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio for one of our shows. Shit posting on Putin. We always shit post on Putin, anyways. What about the Ram's Head? Right now, we are going to just we're working on getting a guest to come on to talk about the Ram's Head and talk about the Mountaineer Warfare School and the big deal about what is the big deal about the Ram's Head. My previous life and my previous time when I was in, I had soldiers that would attend that course and said that was top notch. They get the little certificate, and obviously you couldn't wear it because you had to put it on, and it was not authorized to wear in active duty. And the funniest thing about the Ram's Head is that it's how do I say this? It is the reason why it's a lot of drama about it is because at AUSA it was not liked, even though it's been in tradition forever. So because the Army is creating, well, I figured we got one more time for this right here. We could talk about this. So the old badge was created from the Vermont National Guard. Now, everybody who earned it will wear that new badge. Does that make sense? So if you got the Ram's Head and you completed the course, you get to wear the new badge instead of the Ram's Head. The Ram's Head is the one that we posted with memes saying that you had taken it away. It was first adopted in the 1950s by the Army Mountain Mountain and Cold Weather Training Command at Fort Carson and Camp Hale, Colorado. There's like some serious history behind this. That'd be like someone changing jump wings or the aerosol badge. Man. Everyone's like, oh, what is this? What is this Ram Head? What does it look like? Oh, Ram's Head. I have no idea what this Ram Head is about. What's the Ram Head? Oh, there you go. Let me show it. Dates back to the 19th. That's the Ram's Head. Now all the jokes that came out of it, all the at AUSA, somebody said it looks like an angry Princess Leia. It looks like Drake wearing Princess Leia hair. After I looked at it for a little bit, I started fucking laughing. I could not stop laughing because when someone made that reference. But still, there are pieces of our historical accoutrements. Did you know California, by the way, Cobra One has an air assault school? That's going to be a story that's going to be posting or it's going to be shared. So you don't have to worry about going anywhere. You can go to California. It's the best kept secret for that stuff. So at any rate, so there's some old. Is it old, new? I think what it is that it's the old generation that wants to keep it, and the new generation throwing hate on it, because there's probably going to be some older generation soldiers and veterans that don't even know who the fuck Drake is, and so that's the Ram's Head. That's the device that is in history. The key hang-up, quote, I know a key hang-up of the Ram's Head being authorized to a lot of the sergeant majors across the Army just thought that the badge looked ridiculous, unquote. Hey, you know what? There's a lot of other things that I think look ridiculous too. But according to tradition, if that's what it was and that's what you're wearing, then that should wear it. A black Sharpie can fix that nonsense. Maybe like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people get, there was, as soon as we heard about it, we talked about it. Hey, we should be allowed to wear the Ram's Head. And then AUSA kicked off. And the next thing you know, there became memes when it was like, oh no, did you hear about this? So somebody called it Drake with Princess Leia sewn on gold horns. And then another one said the all black version of it looks bald. It looks like a blob. So SMA Weimer said, Specified that anyone who previously attended the Vermont course will be authorized to wear the new mountaineering badge, but further details were not released during his presentation at AUSA. Oh yeah, I'm gonna change jump wings. I don't like the way it looks. Nope. I think we should change jump wings then. If you don't like it, I don't care how historical it is. They look derpy. You could coin Band of Brothers or whatever. So sorry, no, jump wings got to change. There you go. So then what? Because a bunch of sergeants, majors across the Army doesn't like the way a certain badge looks, now all of a sudden the badge that's been storied in history is going to be unauthorized? Right. So, it's all about the quarrel, said Socrates. I like Socrates. Oh, you're talking about Socrates. What's up, Susan? Haven't seen you in a minute. Well, I mean, I've seen you in a minute bullshitting in the chats, but yeah. What would I change it to? If I was gonna change jump wings? Ooh. There. Oh, I mean, come on. What? When individual the air assault badge should be a rainbow? Yeah, exactly that. Sergeants majors across the Army do not like this. So now we're just going to go ahead and not approve something, like I said. Oh man, you guys are fucking cracking me up. What would I want to do? Well, come on, dudes. Shit. What would I model our jump wings for? Oh, come on, guys. You guys know me. You guys really know who my fandom goes to is the flying dick butt. There we go. Let's model our jump wings like freaking the Hawkman from Flash Gordon. There we go. Fly, my Hawkman. Dive. Exactly. Yep. Fuck it. Let's just revamp. Let's just change other badges too while we're at it. Since we're not going to stay with tradition, we'll just go ahead and change other badges too because we don't like them. Well, shit. If it is because we don't like them, Army, fuck. We need an STD badge. It's still the new Army. Exactly that. Oh well, who wants to live forever? Dive! There we go. That's what I would do. As a matter of fact, if you're on airborne status, take that beret off. Take that beret off because sergeant majors across the Army do not like it, and I want you to have a Hawkman helmet. That's what we should wear. If you're on jump status, fuck it. Put on the Hawkman helmet. Dive! Oh, man. God. You can't sit there and say you want to maintain tradition and you want to maintain standards of discipline, and then you change something that is of honor and tradition and standards of discipline of to maintain that tradition that everybody knows has been in the whole, it's been in the pipeline forever, since the 1950s. Make the screaming eagle an actual turkey head. Exactly. Sergeants major across the Army do not like this badge or do not like that, so we're just going to go ahead and make you wear a rubber chicken hat. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, why not? Did you, man? Oh, no. Let's go back to that Hawkman shit. There we go. There we go. So since we're changing the Ram's head, everybody over at hey, what's up, One Punch Dad? Hey, oh man, I appreciate this, man. Oh, from the bottom of my heart, dude. Thank you so much. Josh, you need to come back on and shoot the breeze with us again. Love you too, brother. Love you too. We have the esteemed One Punch Dad in the chats over on X, so go check it out. You see him in the chats. So again, we should go ahead and just take off the berets. Hey, everybody, triple dog dare you guys to 3D print. Like the first sergeant wears like what the prince is wearing. Like, Stand by, my Hawkmen. Exactly that. Dive. Oh, I love that. I love Brian Bless is an awesome actor. Oh, just, Exactly. I want to see this at Green Wrap. All right, paratroopers. I want you guys to wear this stuff. As a matter of fact, jump masters need to wear that helmet. Paratroopers need to wear this. So if you're a paratrooper, you wear that one. That's the helmet that you wear. If you're a jump master, current and rated, of course. Then you wear that one, the one Brian Bless is wearing. Dive! And then that's part of your, it's exactly that. That's your exit out there. Instead of saying go, you go dive out the door. Fly, my Hawkmen! You could take that voice. Fun factoid is that for a while, the 132nd Velociraptors, exactly. For a while, U.S. Army WTF moments some of our podcasts were being banned and muted. That's because they said that my voice belonged to somebody else. Probably because of all the W imitations that I was doing. So Brian Bless, please, everybody, again, One Punch Dad. Oh, I'm nervous now. I don't know what to do with my hands. But yeah, we're going to change that badge. So again, we will of course make sure that we stay on top of this news, trying to work on getting some guests coming on. That way we can have, maybe I should just put that in that. Maybe I should just use that as part of our intros. As part of our intros for the intro for SGT'S Time. You guys are killing me. So where's the autism badge? Oh, we posted an autism tab. I know several soldiers and leaders asked us where we could get the tab because some of their children have special needs. And like I said, shout out. So there we go. There you go, Airborne. Let's authorize the LED badge. Ooh, yeah, exactly that. All Airborne songs are going to be done by Queen. And that's it. Volton, the king of the Hawkmen. I said Prince, my apologies. Oh, I cannot believe I just mispronounced my rank. Dive! Oh, I'm going to drive you guys up to all that noise. Please go ahead, feel free to clip my voice for all that. I love that movie. That movie, I know this is a pop culture time. It's not pop culture and all that stuff. But I was talking to CQ. And, doing some apprenticeships and stuff like that and doing some mentorships and stuff like that I did when I was in, we redid, one of the goals, one of the discussions was they should redo Flash Gordon, but just the special effects, not anything else. Just leave everything the same, but kind of remaster the special effects so they don't look so campy. Some of the effects do hold up, but some of them don't. So it wouldn't be like a George Lucas type of thing. Y'all saw how that happened. So at any rate, thanks guys for listening to SGT'S Time, and of course, all of our other shows that we have. Again, Spanky, I apologize to Spanky. Sorry, Spanky, for running late. Like I said, man, I was kind of like, man, cable, and we got to go work on your house and blah blah blah. Okay, I guess we'll. Now I'm starting to sound like Viva La Vargas. What'd you guys think of the Viva La Vargas appearance as a guest co-host? What'd you guys think of that? You guys thought it was pretty cool? I thought it was pretty good. To come on and shoot the breeze. Hey guys, what's going on? I like when he does his gender voice. Oh my god, what are you talking about? You're listening to SGT'S Time. U.S. Army WTF Moments, WTF Nation Radio, LPD, all Army news related and discussions. And of course, Friday night, FTX, we have CQ doing tabletop games. You can join him and the crew. The rest of the WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio admins are on there shooting the breeze and talking and all that stuff. And that's where they just like I said, tabletop games. CQ likes to bring on some surprise guests. We're trying to get celebrity guests to come on to join us, so that way we can plan. We can play some tabletop games and all that. So that's what FTX is all about. And of course, Saturday co-ops with Nemo and WTF Nation Gaming. The Sports Bar on Sunday with What Do You Hear? What Do You Say? And of course, the actual King Smith. Man, King Smith, those two are smooth. I love all their sports tags. They're hilarious. With of course with a veteran twist. A Monday edition, of course, myself and Massey, and then a Tuesday with CQ, Michael Godeskio, known as the Pop Culture Warrior, giving you all entertainment and veteran look optics on just movies, comics, video games. Him and his angry staff of Mad Mike and the Angry Elf. Did you guys see the last show? Did you guys see Pop Culture Warrior, where all of a sudden it was just a co-host trying to fumble the way through? I laughed. But you know what? Good job for your first run ever. So shout out to Mad Mike and Angry Elf for doing their first on their own co-host / host of co-hosting Pop Culture Warrior. So it was pretty good. It wasn't bad at all. Like I said, really good for first time. I look back at my first time shows compared to them and way better than mine. Only because I'm, self-deprecating when it comes to that. I always think like my shows are dorky or something like that. And of course, Wednesday, the Smoke Pit with the Sorents, Radar, and TZ, giving you all the squad leader, team leader, perspective on veteran issues and news. They're pretty much like a free-for-all. That's the Smoke Pit. I think they're going to be out for the next couple of weeks because Radar's going to be out for a sec. And then, of course, we will keep you posted. You might see a show come up. So if you guys were on U.S. Army WTF Moments, you noticed the post that went out. It was a pre-post to a post, so it's kind of like an alert. Again, I showed you guys in the last show that I was on to show you how to activate your live notifications. For some reason, Facebook is like throttling everybody. And so I looked to the other pages. They're like, yeah, I'm getting throttled too. Some of the other pages that I follow, I was getting notifications, so I was like out of curious. CQ stuff, our stuff, WTF Nation Gaming, some other veteran influence pages and all that are not getting the love on Facebook. We're trying to get our IG Live to get set up so that way we can go on Instagram Live, so that way we can, we can dominate the battle space there. Dominate the information domain. And then, of course, Sergeant's Time with myself and Spanky. My ops. Spanky, my S3 NCI, my ops sergeant major. She rocks. So, again, I apologize for the delay. And, again, like I said, couldn't help it, but appreciate you guys logging in, checking everything out. Appreciate your comments in there. Appreciate y'all support. And, again, U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio will not ever disclose stuff that a missing soldier or, again, without notification that came. That was still, like I said. Wait for the processes to work. Don't bitch about the Army having fucked up processes if you're not giving the opportunity for those processes to work. That's all I'm going to say. Notification of kin. Okay? So, anyways, with that, I think that's it. Y'all ain't got anything for me? Let me swig a look at the calendar. I gotta finish this up because I got a meeting after this. I gotta do a meeting. So once I do this, once I'm done here, I gotta do a meeting. Don't forget, next week is next Thursday. Sergeant's Time's Halloween. This is Halloween. Make sure you keep sending your spooky season deco. The guys are calling it over in the inbox, and so there you go. I mean, there we go. At any rate, shots. Appreciate you. Share, like, and follow. 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. Yeah, we're throttled, but not on X. We're growing on X. That's pretty cool. So, with that, shots.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Reigns. Officers orders driving us insane. ATF 0 dark 30, no time to complain. Push ups in the mud, feel the muscles strain. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand alive. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Hilltops in the desert, sandstorms in our eyes. Memories for breakfast, no room for lies. Running marches through the night under starless skies. Brothers and sisters, we rise. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant's fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle buddies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand alive. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Zones and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights, broken by the enemy's hush. Medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. Memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the Army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Through the smoke and the flames we rise again. In the heart of the storm we find our sin. Battle buddies by our side, our men. In the Army's legacy we transcend.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.